Welcome to Notion and Productivity, we're Productivity HQ.
Hey guys, welcome back to Productivity Headquarters. Thank you for tuning in. I've been gone for a while. We'll discuss that towards the end of the video, so be sure to stay till the end. As of now, I wanted to actually do a different video concept for you guys, and it's about this trend that's going around, and I'm sure you've seen it on TikTok where you can fully customize your canvas. I have a few more tips that I want to add while I show you exactly how to do this and to actually set up your canvas step by step. So keep watching. So the first thing you're going to do is actually go to the Chrome web store and you're going to download Tasks for Canvas, and the second thing you're going to download is Better Canvas. So once you have both of these downloaded and you have them added in, you can put them up here in like your hotbar so you can easily click on them, especially when it comes to Tasks for Canvas. So once it's added in, what you'll do is go ahead and add in the URL for your canvas. So you'll go up here, copy and paste whatever URL is at the top, and you'll paste that into your Better Canvas, and then you'll switch on the dark mode and you'll scroll to the bottom and you'll go to these settings down here. But before we get to that, we're actually going to go through these. So here's some of the things you can do. You can go ahead and change whether you want your card assignments to use the date and the month only, if you want to hover over and show card grades, if you want to use the GPA calculator, if you want dashboard notes, anything like that. Just right here, you see how the dashboard notes populated. If you want gradient cards, all of these different options, if you want condensed cards, all of these different options you can add on. Even if you want to take away that logo at the top, that's for Canvas, you can do that here. See how that logo disappears? So those are pretty neat things you can add just straight out of the gate. After that, we have also going into dark mode. What you can quickly do is actually change them in here. You can change everything in here if you want to just use a quick little color change or adjust anything quickly. Like if you just like the pink, you can go ahead and change it here. If you want to do mint, you can change it quick and easy. But what we're going to actually do is choose a theme just to make it a little bit easier. But what I'm going to show you is actually the option to change and customize everything in here. So if you already have a theme that you kind of like, but you want to adjust the colors and anything like that, you can go ahead and actually select them in here. And it also has the option to use the eyedropper tool. So say for example, if you go on Pinterest, and I'll show you guys that really quickly. Let's go on Pinterest really quick. So once you're inside of Pinterest, what you can actually search up is different color palettes. So say for example, if we want maybe a pink color palette, color scheme, hex codes, those are different combinations you can kind of search up to get different colors that you may want for your canvas. So once you have that, you can go ahead and actually make two separate screens, which I won't do here now, but just how you can make a screen like smaller. What you'll do is have that screen on top of your actual dashboard, and you can use that droplet tool, the eyedropper, and actually select the colors easier that way. So that's an easy way just to get your colors transferred over, just in case we don't find a theme that you like once we go through this list. And it's a lot of different themes in here, and you'll see that really quickly. So after that, you have the cards. So if you don't choose a theme that's actually within the canvas, the Better Canvas, you have the option to actually get your own images and change the names. So right here, the name at the top, which as you can see for Notion, that's the name up here, and then the code at the bottom. You can change that there. And you can also hide certain classes or anything like that. So let me show you guys how to actually change the image. So you'll go back to Canvas once you find whatever image you're thinking would look nice. So let me just go back to my home, and we're gonna choose, let's see here. We'll just choose, let me scroll a little bit, on something cool. As you can see, my Pinterest is full of like food and Notion stuff. That's all I'm thinking about all day, food and Notion. Okay, we'll choose this purse really quickly. I think we could choose this purse. So what we'll do is actually copy the image address, and once we go back to here and we go into the cards, what we'll do is paste the image address into that spot, and it'll actually change the cover of the card. So let's do that really quickly. See, so it's automatically changed, and as you notice, for these are actually moving cover cards, and the way to get that is actually by going to Giphy. And let me actually show you what Giphy looks like. Giphy or Jiffy, and these are just animated images, and you can go ahead and copy the addresses to these and then insert them the exact same way. So if you want more of an animated theme and you don't want still images, going to the next step, we have card colors. So if you're inside of your different cards and maybe you selected the colors that you want, but you're like, I kind of want to have them already pre-selected so they can flow better, they have a few options here that you can choose from, and they're pretty nice, but they won't be as good as you probably actually customizing the exact colors you want or either just going for a theme. After that, we have the fonts, and then once we're finished with the fonts, I'm going to actually show you the different themes and how I actually got this theme on my screen that I had in the beginning. So right here, I actually have my own font, and it's called Outfit by Google. So what you would do is actually go in here, because you see these are all Google fonts, and you would just type in whatever it is. I did Outfit. To get other Google fonts, what you'll do is go to Google Fonts, and you can just browse all the different fonts, and once you find out which name you like, you'll go ahead and just type in the name, and typically it'll populate. Google has plenty of different fonts for you to choose from that you can go ahead and add in. Let's pretend and add in let's see, this one right here, Calnea Blaze. So we'll type in Calnea Glaze, and it changes it right there for you. So that's the easiest way to actually choose a font, and it'll automatically just preset. If you do want to change like the weight or anything like that, you do have the option to do that, but typically I keep it on the presets that they already have. So now, since we're done with the fonts and the cards and just the theme colors overall, let's go to the actual themes that are available for you. So they have an Animal Crossing theme, and as you can see, it automatically populates. It'll remove the previous fonts that you had before. Everything that you had before, it'll take it away. And they have a decent amount of them, which I really actually like. We have a black and white theme, plain, simple, and then we're just gonna find mine, which I chose Spirited Away. They have an Adventure Time, kind of cute. They have a Cybercore, pastel green, and then mine, what I had previously, was Spirited Away. But what we're gonna do is actually go back to here. I'm gonna change my fonts back because I don't typically like this font that goes with it. That just looks better to me personally. And then now we're gonna get into the task for Canvas. So let me close out these windows. So when it comes to task for Canvas, it's this little logo right here, and that's how you create this task circle. So for your task circle, what you can do in your settings here is actually customize how it's viewed. You can view it by day, week, or month. And you can also choose custom theme colors if you would like, or it will either just go by the actual dashboard colors that you have. You can change in if it's only shown for the active assignments, show old and overdue missing assignments, and you can hide the default to do sidebar. It even has a confetti option. So let's go ahead and add in a few tasks, and what we'll do is say for this one, record YouTube video, and we'll actually put that to the course of YouTube, save, and you see what color it changes and it adds it onto there. And then we'll do another one. We'll put plan video, and we'll add that into Notion, and see how they're two different colors. So each one, it'll go by the actual card color, and typically you'll know the card color by whatever is around these three little dots here. That's how you'll know what card color you have. Next, for Pinterest, we'll say learn how to create a board. We'll do that for Pinterest. And then for Canva, we'll say create thumbnail. So just some simple ones. And so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and check off creating that thumbnail, because we already created a thumbnail, and you can see easily there how it just adds the ring around as you complete each task, which I feel like is a pretty neat addition to your canvas. So that's pretty much all you can like do with Better Canvas. It has a few other tweak and modifications in there, and they're all mostly around just changing your cards and just the general look of your canvas. So let me know down in the comments if you guys really enjoyed this video. But I do want to tell you guys why I've been gone. If you've watched through the whole video, I'm here to tell you. If you haven't been paying attention to the community tab, I always leave kind of like little notes to update you guys and to just let you guys know how the channel is growing and just to show my appreciation. But I have started a new job, and I did mention that we do currently use Notion at my job, which is pretty cool. What are the odds? But yes, so that's why it's been a while, and why it took me a minute to actually drop this video is because I've been trying to get used to the transition of work. So it's been pretty fun. Like I said, I thank you guys for watching. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what video you guys would like to see next. And have a great semester if you're in school, and if you're about to go to school, congratulations, have fun,
And thanks for watching.